Oh. ¿Qué le pasaba? ¿Cómo andan, gente y señoritas? Estamos acá en Ace Combat 7, Skies of No. Que por lo que leí es lo más parecido a Top Gun. Así que vamos a pilotear como unos campeones. Y yo soy el alto piloto, así que no se preocupen. Yo soy el piloto. La puta madre, bueno. Me chupa un huevo. Oh, Dios. Yo digo, ¿alguien lee esto? ¿Alguien lo lee? ¿Alguien se toma el... Oh. Vamos a ponerlo en estándar para entenderlo, cómo va. En inglés, no. Español neutro, idioma de subtítulos, bueno, español neutro, ¿no? Oye, tú, no me hables así. Corte. Campaña, multijugador. Bueno, vamos a jugar la campaña. Para entender un poco de qué nos compete, ¿no? ¿Con qué sería casual fácil? La versión se para que empiecen con... Y recién empiezo, pero vamos a ponerlo en fácil. Nota, una vez empezado el juego, la dificultad no se puede cambiar. Ok. Reduce daño por concreto en terreno de determinadas condiciones para cambiar en cualquier momento del menú principal. Ok. Sin miedo al éxito. Dale que me siento como Maverick. Oh.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
No sé. Es azul.
It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
Ace Combat 7. Skies of... Puta que te parió.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself.
¿Qué sería un chiste verde?
I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
PPP.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful.
Che, era volar, ¿no? Que me cuentes tu puta vida, pero bueno, dale.
Then, finally,
hablando de volar. La barrera del sonido.
Accelerate and fly up.
¡Upa! ¡Fiumba! ¡Oh, eso fue rápido, Scooby! Uy. voy más rápido que Flash con diarrea, boludo. ¿Pero qué te vas al espacio, amiga?
So, I flew up. Straight up. Through the clouds. Higher into the sky.
No, amiga.
Dark blue.
Azul oscuro.
I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast.
30G
It
es
had a
un
rose
montón.
painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
La fuerza G, gente, la cosa que te puede hacer desmayar, ¿eh? ¡A la pija! Arrancamos para el orto. ¿Qué? ¿Casazote cono? ¿Que eso es un cono? Ah, soy re gracioso. Misión 1. Charlie, algo de asalto decía.
Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching.
Okay.
Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site.
Oh no.
Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land.
Está
If the
complicado.
hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. How is that possible?
A tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Por si la duda, ¿viste? Oh. Derriba a los bombarderos enemigos. Bueno, me parece perfecto, pero ¿cómo hago? Ah, preparativo de misión. Empezar misión, dale, dale. Que tengo que elegir avión. Bueno, solo tengo uno, ¿viste? ¡Ah, ah, ah! La concha de tu mamá. Listo, ya está. Es el único avión que tengo, boludo. ¿Qué crees que haga? Quiero un F-16, gente. El famoso avión de Tom Maverick. Ahora solo faltaría...
Radar site still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. Sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Upa, empezamos. Empezamos, ¿Cómo? Ahí, con R2. Ok. Ah, y ahí cosas, ok. Ok, para subir.
Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Ok.
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1.
Por casualidad hay un tercera persona, no.
It's go time.
Roger that.
Ok, enemigos ahí.
This is the AWACS
Este es tu
Skykeeper.
objetivo, acelera y acércate.
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go. Trigger,
Así le uso la velocidad.
Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Ok, ya
You
lo voy
gotta keep an
agarrando.
eye out for enemy bombers.
Ahí está, ¿no? Me está dando,
Okay,
¿no?
here we go. Looks like bombers have been...
¡Ay, la pija!
Did Mage 2 seriously go down?
Bueno, viste, no pensé que iba a ir tan lento. Arrancamos para el orto, bueno.
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this.
Flashé confianza,
All
¿viste?
squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Claro, que parece que voy lento, pero en realidad voy más rápido
Looks like
que...
bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. Or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Cuidado, ¿no? Destruido.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Ah, ya sí lo veo, ok.
Sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Ok, así veo, ¿no? Entre las nubes, la concha de tu mamá.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Mira, una forma de ir un poquito más rápido. Pregunto, ¿no?
Way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Ah, con X disparo. Qué botones de mierda, pero bueno. ¿Quién soy yo para juzgar?
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Lo que les aviso que es bastante complicado.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Perfecto, perfecto.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his feet
Me
wet.
paso por al lado. Bien, quedan otros que están bastante lejos, por cierto. Ah, sí veo. En primera persona. Se ve bien, pero no tan bien. De verdad, no hay un botón para... Ah, que tengo varios misiles. Con triángulo... Ah, con triángulo... Ok. Destruido, destruido, destruido.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Ok, lo uso con
Shabby, Mage
inteligencia.
2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Puta, botón equivocado.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, their trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Puta, ¿qué le pasa a esto? ¿Qué le pasa?
Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart. Fox 2.
Muerto ese. Mataron a uno, me parece. Me pregunto qué pasa si volamos realmente bajo. A la casa los dos. Destruido. Este lo quiero destruir con metralleta, boludo. Tengo que calcular. Destruido.
Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
A la pija, miren cuántos son, boludo. Bien. Puta. Todo fallido. Puta, ¿es en serio? Ay, se gira muy para el orto, en serio. Se gira muy para el orto. Porque tengo que hacer un curso de magia para dar una vuelta, boludo. Y seguro por la puta dificultad. Y este con misil. Dámela. Y le damos otro. Perfecto.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Misión cumplida.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
No,
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
¿Qué?
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia.
Erusea, ok.
Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify.
Repetición, métete la repetición por el orto. Los misiles de aire de alta velocidad que trituran a los blancos más lentos. Su capacidad para cubrir la distancia lo hace perfecto para ataque sorpresa. Ok.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was... We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Ah, mira vos. No sé si querés que te aplauda. Ah, rico de puta. Ok, siguiente misión, adelante.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Con razón.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean Air
Beep, 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 beep.
followed the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't
boludo,
even
flashé
paved,
cualquiera.
just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Ay. Misión de descarga al enemigo. Che, era volar, no escaparme de prisión, pero bueno, dale.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east.
Okay.
Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops.
Okay.
The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads.
Ay, pija.
You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Ok. Ok, entendí. Empezar misión. Adelante, vamos. Adelante, loco. Adelante, mi loco. Charge the enemy. Destruye instalaciones terrestres enemigas. Ok. Sin ningún problema. Ah, empezamos bien, Ok, discúlpenme, quería ver una cosa. Listo, vamos.
But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
A todo esto, ¿qué pasa si vuelo bajo?
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
Puta que lo parió, bueno.
destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! Lockdown. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Despacito. ¡Ay! ¡Puta!
Shit. Where are the damn interceptors? Missile coming! Break! Break!
¡Puta, puta! ¡Me persigue un misil! Ok, lo perdí, lo perdí. No sé cómo, pero perdí el misil.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage
Perfecto.
at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Get away from that vehicle! Now! I cornered it.
Two targets remain.
¿Qué? Me lastimaron y no sé ni cómo.
Push the plan forward too fast. This is too far from Allied territory. Bandit is in my sights. Hostile eliminated.
Bueno, vamos a jugar en primera persona para que se vea más lindo.
Page 2. Missile away.
Puta.
Trigger, there's one more to go. Stay sharp while you're in the clouds.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Son una banda, boludo, la puta madre.
As many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Breaking lock. Evading. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those floor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Chito los misiles estos, boludo.
They fled to the clouds.
Enemy's gonna lock. Breaking. Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead? Enemy dodged. Continuing attack.
Page 2. Fox 3.
The clouds don't
Me hizo un
just
pingo,
affect
pero
your
bueno, dale.
They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
That's a miss.
The base is wrecked.
Ah, la nueva. Ok. Eso es nuevo.
Missile inbound, evade! Turn the enemy aircraft away from the base. Evading missile.
Son todos drones, ¿no? Mucha de zapallo. ¿Saben lo difícil que manejar esta mierda?
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Target eliminated. Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. What's up for? Locked on.
No hay como un botón para girar, ¿no? O sea, para girar bien. ¡Ole! Hay uno que va a despegar, que no lo voy a permitir. Puta, pero quiero... ¡Oh! Es re difícil, boludo.
All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
Algo, definitivamente algo. Para, vamos a hacer una cosa. Vamos a subir este.
This base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
¡Ay, me persiguió un misil! Me la puso. Me la puso y duro.
Locked on. Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Me está costando matar,
Mage 2, missile away.
Concha del pito. Bien, a ver. Tirar misil para vos. Bien, sigue vivo. Ahí está.
Just worry about staying alive for now. 4 targets remaining.
Paso, call up.
Incoming, break. That radar was just about to go online. 3 targets remaining. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Falta vos, perrito.
They have a lock on you, shake 'em.
¿El arma de qué mierda? ¡Oh! ¡Ole! ¡Te pasa la roja, Torito! ¿Qué le pasaba? ¡Hijo de puta! Debe ser un mal chiste. Veo un pingo, la verdad. Encima que los controles son muy difíciles. ¡Ay! Me pasó por al lado. ¿Lo vieron, no? Me pasó por al lado. Justito. No, ¿ahora qué? ¡Oh! ¡Oh, no! Esto es malo.
Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way
¡Hijo de puta!
they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
Uno menos.
HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Ah, si mantengo así hago un giro G. O sea, esos giros que te pueden hacer desmayar.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Ah, cabronete, cabeza de cohete. Ah, 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 ah.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Here's the bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Mage 2, you've iced up.
Hijo de perra. Ok, nota mental, ir rápido en las nubes. ¡Ay, Dios! Claro, hago giros más rápidos y con los giros G. Ahí está, queda uno.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Sí, señor. Ah, me deja muchas opciones, amiguito. Te puede morir.
Where'd he go?
Pero me cago en... Ahí está.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete.
Oof.
RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Omitir mis pelotas y vamos a dejarlo por acá. Muchas gracias para quienes se quedaron y nos vemos para la próxima.